All of them were asking me questions. I was opening my mouth to talk, but no sound would come out. I left my paper, I left my file, everything on the table, and I just ran away from there. I started this business when I was 23 years old. I was very young. And I had zero business experience. I mean, forget business experience, I had very less experience of actually earning money. I graduated when I was 21 and I just got started working. I was born in a small town in Kerala, India. The first few months, my upline did all the presentations. I did not do anything at all. He did all the presentations. So the only thing I would do was I will take my friends, go to his house, he will sit, do the presentation, he will handle the objections, everything, they're ready to sign up. They sign up, I drop them back home. And then he will do the training for them, he will do everything, and then they will bring their prospects. I will pick them up from their house, drive to my upline's house. He does all the work for them, and I drop them back. And I was enjoying it. And I did that for a month. And during that time, I got about 30 people in the first month. After one more month, he said, "No, Arun, that's it. You have to do." Now, every day, I used to listen to the presentation he was doing and made some notes and all that stuff. So I thought, okay, maybe how difficult can this be? And I said, I will do the presentation. So my very first presentation, I made the appointment to a prospect who was a prospect of one of my downline. And the prospect gave me an appointment. He was a doctor, asked me to come to his hospital. He gave me a time. I went to the hospital. He invited me, took me to a conference room. He sat me down and he said, "Give me 2 minutes, I'll join you." So I was there, arranging my papers, my file and all that. And in a few minutes, the door opened, he walked in. And behind him, another 3 more doctors walked in. I was not prepared for that. They all sat down, I started the presentation, and one by one, they started asking questions. So the first question was like, "Oh, we have seen many things like this. How is this different? This company could be a scam. This might not even exist." So I showed them the website and said, no, this is the head office of the company. They are in Hong Kong. Then one of them asked, "But have you gone to Hong Kong and seen their head office?" I said, "No." And in 2 minutes' time, all of them were asking me questions. I was opening my mouth to talk, but no sound would come out. I was so scared that I left my paper, I left my file, everything on the table, and I told them, "Please go through this, you will find answers here," and I just ran away from there. While I was going back, when I reached home, I was literally in tears. I thought that this is the end of my business. I don't think I would be able to do it. So whatever money I made until now, maybe that's it. But then my upline, being the great upline he is, he inspired me, he motivated me. And then he gave me this thought that it's not that you are afraid, it's just that you don't know how to do it. So just learn how to do it and you can overcome the fear. So I started learning. And I wrote down the whole presentation he was doing word by word. And then I started learning it. And then I did my next presentation after a few weeks. I actually had the whole note by my side when I was sitting and talking to the prospect. So the second presentation, I at least completed it. I did not run away in the middle. But nobody signed up. And then my next presentation, and by the time I was in my 7th presentation, after it was finished, the prospect pulled out the wallet and said, I want to start this right now. I got very comfortable doing a presentation. I started enjoying it. And my upline was still taking care of all the trainings. And after a couple more months, he called me and said, Arun, now you will have to do the trainings for your team also. I said, Kumar, that is not possible. I can do presentation. I've learned it. I've learned it by heart. I can keep doing it. But training, I don't think it is possible. They said, no, you have to do it. The first training was a big mess. I had thought of talking to the people, there were only 4 or 5 people, thought of talking to them many things, but I ended up not saying much. So the next training, I actually went with a load of notes, sat down, and I actually read the notes to my people. After a while, they said, Arun, you can give me the notes, we know how to read. And then slowly the next training and the next training and all that. And within a few months, I was talking to my team, which had 50 people. And slowly the 50 became 100, and 150, and 200. And in a span of a few years, somebody who had run away from a presentation because of fear of not knowing what to say and fear of judgment was standing on a stage and talking to 20,000 people.